Welcome to the Wealth Transfer with TC. Today, I believe I'm going to be sharing some important information about Shina Inu token. Now, Shina Inu is a cryptocurrency that was prophesied by Maria Conwell that came to pass a month later, and it's actually part of the Shiba Inu ecosystem. Now, there's some controversy about that, which I'm getting ready to squash right here, but I believe that I was led to do some additional research and look at some things, and I believe that what is getting ready to happen with Shina token, whenever we get the clear stablecoin regulations, we're going to see the Shina token be put to use for its original purpose. Now, first of all, I'm not a financial advisor. If you guys like these videos that I make, the support links are down below in the description and the comment section. Now, Shina Inu is currently sitting at 602532. It's up 14% for the day. Now, I believe a lot of cryptocurrency is up right now, so it's going to move with the markets. But I want to share some things with you concerning about the Shina Inu token and what it really means to invest at this point. And we all know the original intention of the SHI token. A lot of people saying, that's not the SHI token. Satoshi has said that's not the SHI token. But you guys are listening to this. Now, this is from Ryoshi, right? And he talked about back years ago about the SHI token, right? And it says here, the global exchange of value for plebes, SHI is an algo stablecoin that always pegs to 1 cent. We imagine this we will want to be launched after Shibarium has established, but can also launch before on ETH network and bridge over, of course. The exact structure for SHI is still up for debate, right? Because of the algorithms, right? And now we got stablecoin legislation coming, and who knows what it's going to entail, whether or not if you can have algorithm set up for a stable token. So we heard recently, and I did this in this last update here on the Shina Inu developer updates on the SHI stable token, 100% confirmation, a penny peg. Somebody had asked one of the Shiba Inu developers, is there any update about the SHI stablecoin? And he said, the developer said, waiting on clear stablecoin regulations. And that's going to come soon. Now, people are saying, well, the contract, it's not meant to, be used as a stablecoin and so on. And I'm sitting here telling you guys that this is going to be a stablecoin. Not only that, this is the most amazing thing. When you go to Shibaswap, and you see under the ads, it's only presenting just 10 cryptocurrencies, whether they're stable coins or whatever the case, there's only 10 of them, right? There's millions of coins that are out there. But the one, as you can see right here, it says SHI with the face and the pink bow. When you look at the official Shina token Twitter account, the same exact logo for the SHI token. The same one here. So there's no denying it. It's less than a zero. It's up 12%. It's the same one that is here, that is showing that it's now up 14% on CoinMarketCap. So it's the same Shina token. All right, now you're probably saying, okay, what does this all mean? I was prompted by the Holy Spirit to do additional research because this information about all of this has been out there. When you look at what Ryoshi said, we imagine this will want to be launched after the Shibarium has established, but can also launch before on ETH network and bridge over, of course. Let me put what Ryoshi said in ChatGPT because I don't understand cryptocurrency like that. I'm not an expert. I only know a little bit, but as far as how they're going to do all of this with Shina Inu, I didn't know until I put the information in there. And this is going to shock you because when Satoshi says that's not the right SHI, he's partially correct. And this is what ChatGPT told me when I put in that information. Now, ChatGPT broke it down. And in the breakdown, it says it'll launch on Ethereum first. SHI would first be deployed as an ERC token on Ethereum mainnet. This allows it to go live before Shibarium, Shiba Inu's Layer 2 blockchain, is fully ready. The benefits of launching it first: it leverages Ethereum large ecosystem, wallets, DeFi platforms. It builds early liquidity and user base. And it's able to starts testing the peg mechanics in the wild. Right, so those would be the reasons why you would launch on there first. And so yet, Shina Inu still hasn't got 10,000 users yet, because there's still a lot of people that are like, I don't know about all this, right? Even though you can go right there in Uniswap and see the exact same thing, SHI, and they're like, well, how can it be? Because it's not, according to the white paper and according to the contract, it can't be a stable coin. So let's get to the next part. And this is about bridging over to Shibarium later. Once Shibarium is live, a bridge would let users move their SHI tokens from Ethereum to Shibarium. Now you have to understand that Shibarium is just like another layer 2 protocol for Ethereum. Also, when you type in what cryptos are layer 2 Ethereum, and there, out of all these, you see Shibarium. So keep that in mind. So again, once Shibarium is live, a bridge would let users move their SHI tokens from the Ethereum to Shibarium. Now the next step, this usually involves locking SHI on Ethereum and minting an equivalent SHI on Shibarium. Did you guys get that? This usually involves locking SHI on Ethereum and minting an equivalent SHI on Shibarium. Okay, what they could do is they would stop all trading on the SHI token, they would lock everything up, and then mint an equivalent of all the tokens that are out there, all the holders, do a capture of all the addresses of people who are holding SHI, right, and those who are on centralized exchanges. This lets SHI operate natively on Shibarium, benefiting from faster transactions, lower gas fees, and native integration with Shibarium-based apps. So we've seen this happen before with other tokens where they move to another blockchain, right? They do an airdrop. So this is what would happen. Let's say they lock SHI right on Ethereum. So you're going to mint SHI tokens on the Shibarium network. That's where, when we lock in our SHI and they do this, then you're going to get that equivalent. You guys understand what I'm saying? So instead of your SHI being on Ethereum, it's actually on Shibarium. And this is the important thing, folks. Shibarium is its own blockchain. Side blockchain, I guess you could say it. So I believe that's what Ryoshi and Satoshi's plan. They launch this, right? They get people involved, they get people behind it, right? And then at some point, all the early people, all the people that believed are going to benefit from this whenever this takes place. Whenever they decide to mint Shina token, it's going to be minted on Shibarium. All right, so expect that to happen. Now, as far as the pricing, maybe they're waiting for the price to get up to a penny from where we're at now. And that's very difficult without the help of Twitter and other influencers joining in on this. It has less than 10,000 wallet holders, and then it's also on Bitmart and so on. And this also got me to thinking too, how come Shina Inu is not on more platforms and this and that and blah, blah, blah? If you're going to freeze Shina on the Ethereum network and then mint all new tokens, all those who currently have tokens in the Shibarium, imagine doing that across a whole bunch of different platforms. Here, you just have people who hold wallets, Bitmart, and IndoX, and BitTop. So you only have 3 exchanges, not 100 exchanges that you have to try to work with to get this done. Could you imagine that if Shina Inu was on all these platforms and then it's bridged over? I don't know if they change the contract address or not, but then they bridge it over. The amount of work that is going to have to go into in making sure that this is a smooth transition. So you're not going to see it on any more exchanges. I'd be surprised if you did. But for the most part, whatever tokens that you have, whether it's on these exchanges or in your wallet, you're going to be able to allow to transfer your tokens over to the Shibarium network. And whenever that happens, and they get that pegged to 1 cent, right? That's why I say that, when you invest $100 at 1 cent at its current price, it is up by 14% for the day. It's $3.9 million by putting $100 into it. However, they get it to a penny. That is what you're looking at. Just to finish up, it says, why do this? It gives SHI a head start, lets it build momentum in Ethereum's ecosystem, and later transition smoothly to its intended home on Shibarium. The SHI token has always been intended to be on the Shibarium blockchain. The intention of Shina Inu is 1 cent. And it's like getting in early, and when that time comes, and they bridge over, and then they mint it. So that is all that I have for this today. So that's up to you what you want to do, if you want to get into this or not. This is something that's not going to, turn around in the next day. And looking at this now, it's just like, wow, it's been there the whole time. So hopefully people have a better understanding of what's going to take place with the SHI token, the Shina Inu token, and that it's going to be bridged over later, and more than likely they're going to freeze the Ethereum network for Shina token and then mint all the SHI tokens that are out there on the Shibarium network, right? And we'll be the first ones, those who invested now, will be the first ones to be able to take advantage of that. I don't know how it's all going to work out, how the pricing, if it's going to reach a penny before then, or what they plan on doing advertising and really kind of shilling the Shina Inu token before they actually bridge it over. I have no clue, but that all remains to be seen. But I wanted to share this because I think this is important. It's going to give you some peace about the Shina token, the SHI stablecoin. So anyways, folks, that is all that I have for this today. I thank you guys for listening. God bless.